Standing here with Fredrick Moore, Cardinal Ritter receiver. So first of all, Fredrick, how you doing, man?
Good, and yourself?
Doing all right. Glad you take the time with us today. So let's just start off first talking about your game and your season, taking you back through last year, how things went for you on the football field.
Well, everything went according to my goals. It went through. I was trying to set for 1,000 yards, break a couple records. I wanted 20 touchdowns, but I came a few short. A lot of them got called back. So it's probably how it went for me. It came a little short, a state. So.
You remember what your stats were from last year?
I had 1,010 yards with, I think, 15 touchdowns, 16, 15.
And you said you had some called back, huh?
Yeah, I had some called back. I was near 19, but I got a few called back.
So I felt like, and you tell me if you felt the same way, I felt like people were sleeping on him. Like I looked at your tape and it's like, man, it feels like his offer list should be one of the best in the country. I mean, it's there now, but initially it felt like people were sleeping. Did you feel like that?
Yeah, me and my brothers had a couple conversations about that, that I was a little slept on, but we just worked. We just feel like you get in what you put out, so I was just kept working, even off the rooms, I was just working.
So for people who haven't seen you play, pretend you're a coach or a scout in the stands and you're watching Fredrick Moore on the field. Kind of break down your game. Give me a scouting report.
I feel as though like I'm a very smart person. People may say that I'm slow, but watching my film, but I feel as though I play fast and smart. I may be like an 11-1 on the track, but on the field I'm probably like a 4-4 type of guy. So that's probably with my game. I can run routes, I can get in and out my breaks. I'm very good doing my transition, and I'm very smart doing the field. I know where the holes are doing defense, even cover 3, temper 2, so I know all that stuff.
Man, it's funny that you say that about the track speed guy, because we on our show, on our podcast and radio show, I said you look at his track time. They're good track times, but you look at watching you on a football field, you seem even faster. Your football speed seems faster than your track speed. Is that? It feels like you feel that way too.
Oh yeah, most of my track times are really from me being younger, so it was really sophomore track times because we really didn't have like official meets where we was getting track times. But I'm pretty fast in general and overall. Like I can get in out my breaks, I can beat them over top, beat them underneath, any way I need to.
Is there a player in college or the pros that people compare you to or that you compare yourself to?
Probably Devontae Adams. I'm really like a Devontae Adams, Calvin Ridley type guy. I try to base my game off of them. So. All
right. So I'm not asking you for favorites, but I am asking you, who do you feel like is on you the hardest right now? Like, who do you hear from the most? Seem like they coming for you harder than all the other schools.
Right now, probably Illinois. They on me pretty hard. Illinois and Minnesota. I just got off the phone with Coach B last night. We actually set up my official visit for June 10th through 12th. So it's a wide range.
I was talking to Coach Spain. I said, man, it feels like Illinois is a mini St. Louis. You feel like that when you head up there?
Yeah, I feel as though for Coach Patterson, from him being with St. Louis, he pretty got hard on St. Louis guy because I feel as though we supposed to be a hotbed for recruiting, but we really don't get that type of shine.
Got you. All right, so I know that Michigan came checking for you. Yeah. Coach Bellamy is one that, according to Coach Spain, is really recruiting hard. What are your impressions of Coach Bellamy so far?
Yeah, I've heard of like Coach Bellamy. He was a DB coach at first, so we just really been building our relationship, him giving my input on the game, stuff I need to work on, because I really don't like to hear, oh, you did this good, you did that good. I like being criticized and working on my work ethic, so he one of them type of guys that shoot it to me real and tell me what I need to work on.
So at this point, what do you know about Michigan? Like, what do you like about Michigan? What do you know about Michigan at this point?
I know Michigan is a big time program, and they got NFL coaches that came into their program and try to flip it around. This being one of the almost like I think it was the second year to be in Ohio State, and I just know Hashan Haskins, so that's all I really know about Michigan right now.
Now, have you been to Michigan before? Have you ever never taken a visit? So you have a visit planned yet?
Yeah, I got an official visit June 10th through 12th.
June 10th through 12th. So when you go on an official visit, what are you looking to see? Like, what do you want to see when you go on that visit?
I look at to see like where can I come in and play early. So I'll look at the depth chart of like how they receiver perform in practice, how do they practice? Like, is it fast, up tempo? What they look for when they're looking for a receiver type guy? Are they more a passing team or running team? And what type of QBs they got? Or how they use their top receivers on their team? Like, some person I looked on Michigan, when I turned on like y'all highlights or something like that, number one, Anthony, I really tried to look at my game, compare my game to him, and how would I come in and like play like him. So.
Got you. So, what do you have your whole visit schedule mapped out yet?
No, I only got 3 officials right now.
So, what are the 3 officials?
I have Illinois, Michigan, and Michigan State.
So let's talk before we'll come back to Michigan. Tell me about Michigan State and what Michigan State is saying to you. What you think about the Spartans?
Coach Hawkins was telling me how like they only taking 1 receiver in this class, and how he's pretty on me hard, and like how he really want to get me to campus, and how like he will recruit me, but he was telling me the real and uncut, like how that recruitment works both ways, and he can't just be hard on me, and I'm not showing him no love back, and the consistency he was showing me. So he just now like talking to my parents and stuff like that. So.
I got you. All right. So you said quarterbacks. Have you taken some time to look at who the quarterbacks are at those 3 schools, and who the quarterbacks are that are coming in? Maybe.
Yeah. Me and Coach B was just talking about Dante Moore, a pretty good quarterback I had participated in camp last year. He threw me a couple balls. I really like his play style, and he a truly dog to me. And we was talking about J.J. McCarthy at Michigan right now. So.
Okay. All right. So let's go down the line. Pretend you're getting ready to make a decision, Fredrick. When you're getting ready to pick a school. When you do that, what are going to be the biggest factors in that choice?
The recruiting. So like, who loves me, who needs me, is in certain extent. Because I know everybody, they recruit probably everybody the same, like saying they need them, but it's just really a type thing. Like, but really, who schemes for me, who has a quarterback, and who can really just like be a home for me and my family, where they can send me off and trust me. And trust my family, like know my family, know if anything happens, they can just talk to me, stuff like that. Just a really another home. So
now, the 3 schools that you have your official set for, again, I'm not saying that those are your final schools, but those are all schools that are kind of in a 6-7 hour radius, right? Mm-hmm. Is distance from home going to be a factor for you when you get ready to make a decision?
No, I really just want to get away from St. Louis and just build a new, like restart my life.
I got you. All right, so timeline. When would you like to have a decision made?
Probably before the season. So, August or September.
Okay. So you got 3 officials set. Who are the other schools that you're sort of considering taking officials to?
I really haven't thought of them yet. So it's just really go day by day with it.
All right. So as you get ready to make that decision, like who are you leaning on to help you through this process?
My mama and my brother. And some of my family friends.
So what about moms? You said you want to go away, but mamas don't like their babies to go far away from home, man. What does she say?
She want me to get away, but she really just don't want me to leave the house right now. So that's that kind of thing, because I'm the baby, I'm the youngest in my family, so she really don't want me to leave.
All right, and I asked Coach B this question. I just want it from the player perspective. And whether it's with your teammates or just yourself, do you think about NIL? Is that something that you factoring into as you look at schools?
I feel as though sometimes I think about NIL, but it really don't come across my mind, because I know if I do what I need to do on the field, it's all gonna come together. So.
I got you. All right. And last but certainly not least, take me through next season. You guys obviously are trying to push over a hump. Tell me what we can expect from Cardinal Ritter, what we can expect from Fredrick Moore next year.
Well, I can guarantee that we're going to pass the semifinals this year. And that I feel as though I'm probably going to try to break records at Cardinal Ritter. I'm probably going to go for 2,020 touchdowns.